Cancer, I pulled a card for you, but and I started the reading, but it wasn't recording, so I'm gonna, yeah, talk about the first card that I pulled, which is the Knight of Thames. Um, yeah, you have this young man riding a black horse, and he has his sword pointed directly into the air, like straight up. Not a little to the left or a little to the right, just perfectly straight in the air. I really do feel like this card is trying to, tell me to tell you that, if you recently maybe, I really feel like this card is screaming as above, so below, have your upstairs in order and, he's really happy riding this horse. He's riding it very fast. Yeah, there's greenery everywhere. There's animals looking at him. He definitely has his upstairs, in order. Yeah, he's very happy. He looks very free. Yeah, it's possible that maybe you recently, put some work into something and you're finally seeing the results. It's possible you're able to, I don't know, be more independent or something like that, be more free because of this. Yeah, I mean, meditation is very, very powerful in getting your upstairs in order. A lot of people, tell me that they can't meditate, they can't focus for that long, um, without something coming into their mind. Um, well, that's great. That's part of the meditation. That's part of the conditioning of the mind to not think as much, to not overthink or overanalyze. Um, there is an easy way to do it, and that's by focusing on your heart, on your heart space. I realize that when you focus on your heart space, it's very easy to not think of anything. It's a very powerful feeling. Um, maybe, I mean, visualizing someone who you love or something that you love and jump starting that feeling in your heart, and focusing on it and trying to sustain it. Just keep it, by focusing on it, it just remains there for me, at least. And it's very easy to just get lost in it, to try to go deeper and deeper and deeper into the heart, in the heart space. It's, I mean, the first few times I did it, it was jarring. I couldn't believe that something like this was possible. I heard people, tell me when I was in my 20s, my teens, that, meditation is better than drug use, than drugs. And yeah, I was always thinking that they just never tried any good drugs. But no, they were definitely, onto something when they said that. Yeah, very good. You may be dealing with with a Gemini, possibly a Taurus. Yeah, this may have something to do with, yeah, just that, your mind, getting your upstairs in order. The Knight of Swords, Knight of the Thames on this deck, rules the third house. The house of thinking, communicating. Yeah, perhaps, getting your upstairs in order by maybe meditating more, working with energy more, allows your immediate environment, the third house, to be better, you know? You just see things that are more beautiful. Maybe you experience less traffic if you live near a city. Um, maybe your relationships go more smoothly. Yeah, he's riding this black horse, you know. Um, the color black is associated with the feminine, you know, the hidden, the intangible. So yeah, I feel like this is very much associated with just that, you know, using this, hidden power to accelerate your life. Yeah, it's possible you discovered something esoteric or some kind of system, maybe some kind of metaphysical system that really helps you, helps you understand yourself better. Um, yeah, I can't stress enough how happy this person looks in this card here. You have 3 of chalices at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you may possibly have very good company around you, a good support system, perhaps. You know, this does rule the 4th house, so it's very possible you feel. Well, there are 3 women in this card. It does look very traditional, like the Rider-Waite. You know, 3 women with their glasses raised in the air, celebrating, being very happy together. Each looking very different styles of hair, different dresses, colors of dresses, and they're all happy. You know, they all enjoy each other's differences, and they seem to be, you know, working together rather well. Yeah, it's possible this has something to do with the home. Again, with the Knight of Swords here, representing the 3rd house and the 4th house. You know, your immediate environment. Yeah, your neighborhood. Yeah, it's possible that someone's inspiring you or you are inspiring others. It's possible that you and those around you are celebrating some kind of. There's this bird soaring right above them, you know, celebrating some level of independence or some level of success or achievement. Yeah, the ground that they are standing on is, it seems to be maybe fall, maybe late summer, fall. It's starting to turn gold. So yeah, possibly something in the fall happens, October, November, that really makes you very, very happy. Something that's very much worth celebrating. Yeah, it can be a celebration, it can be a wedding, of course, but I feel it's some sort of achievement that you know, that you made. The best thing you can do for yourself truly is to, you know, try to turn your mind off and focus on, I mean, the world around you. You know, try to listen to what's happening. You can have your eyes closed or open and just be, you know, for a minute or two whenever you can. And that really is the best thing you can do for yourself. And there's so much that I want to talk about, that I want to discuss. I don't know why I'm talking about it in the middle of your reading, Cancer, but yeah, you know, I really do. I really do see the world changing. Um, you know, every generation, from from when they started keeping note of this, has been increasing in gender fluidity. You know, people are starting to, I think it's a fifth of kids now, identify as something other than, um, what everyone was used to growing up. And a lot of people are upset about it. It's very different than what they experienced growing up. I can see it as being very uncomfortable for people. I sympathize with them, absolutely. But what they're not aware of, is that this is the shift. It's happening slowly, but it's happening. We live in a dual polarity universe. Our world, there's a man and a woman. There's a sun and there's a moon. There's a day and there's a night. There's hot, there's cold. And now all of a sudden, it's more, flexible. It's more, it's like it's blending into one, slowly. And it's very interesting because, there's a lot of very good points. There's a lot of very good arguments people have, regarding sports, regarding bathrooms, But, all these things that are kind of being disrupted by this, they're not going to, they're not going to be here, they're not going to be here for long. It's not really, well, competition is great. There's nothing to compete for. In the future, there will be nothing to compete for, is what I'm saying. And we're meant to get angry. We're meant to be unsettled, feel uncomfortable. It's gonna be like that. Whenever there's a change, whenever there's a shift, people are very angry. They get upset. But in a few years, it's gonna be normal. People are gonna be more normalized to it. And it's really interesting, because I mean, it's fascinating. It's like you can't make this shit up. It really is happening right before our eyes right now. We're witnessing it. And it's gonna upset a lot of people. Look what's happening to movies. They're very much, pointed in the direction of, being able to choose what you want to be. Do you want to be a boy? Do you want to be a girl? Normalizing this kind of stuff, and that's very upsetting to people. And and it's interesting because it's just kind of like imploding the matrix, the whole society that we built our lives upon. Like the whole bathroom situation. Well, to be honest, we shouldn't be living in cities. You shouldn't be sending your kids to a school to get them, teach them stuff. You should be teaching them yourself what you think they should be taught. Um, that's how it should be. Sorry, but it's how it should be. Um, and movies, sure, they're great, but I used to want to be a movie critic growing up. Um, when I was like 13, 12, 13, 14, I used to run out to grab the Chicago Sun-Times, every Friday to read Roger Ebert's reviews from when I was not. I remember picking it up and when I was 9, starting to, read. I remember movie reviews from 1999 is what I'm saying. I'm 33 right now. Turned 33 last April. And, as I grew up, I'm watching these movies and they're just, like, I can't take it seriously. I can't watch it. I'm always mesmerized by how many people it took to put this together. The VFX artists, the production design. Oh my God, it's just so many people working on it. Thousands of people. It's incredible. But at the same time, like, I just can't take it seriously. I feel like it's, I don't know. What I'm saying is that, I feel it's completely, imploding the Matrix, is what I'm saying. And it's just going to be very interesting to watch, very interesting. And it sucks, it sucks to see people angry about this and that. There's a lot of things that I wanna talk about. This is just one. I'm just scraping the surface here. Anyway, I'll get back to the reading. If anyone's still watching. Okay, pull one more card for you guys. I put the Knight of Swords back in, and he shot right back out. That's what you heard. Okay, it came out for the 3rd time. So yeah, get your upstairs in order, and I mean, you'll have a really nice downstairs. I promise. That is what this is trying to say. And quickly, relatively quickly, the Mercury retrograde in Virgo, depending on where you have in your chart, of course, but overall, it's a great time to, fix yourself up a bit. So yeah, I really do hope that you make the most of it. All right.